Tinkerbell and the Enchanted Haunt. One bright and sunny morning, Tinkerbell fluttered through the lush greenery of Pixie Hollow. She was feeling adventurous and decided to explore the far reaches of the forest, a place she rarely visited. Her curiosity led her to an overgrown path that seemed to disappear into a dense thicket. As she pushed through the foliage, she stumbled upon an old, mysterious house she had never seen before. The house stood tall and eerie, with ivy crawling up, its walls and windows that seemed to have dark shadows moving behind them. Tinkerbell's heart raced with excitement and a hint of fear. Determined to uncover the secrets of this haunted house, she took a deep breath and flew inside through a broken window. Inside, the house was dimly lit, with cobwebs hanging from the ceiling and dust covering the furniture. Tinkerbell cautiously explored each room, her tiny wings fluttering softly as she moved. She discovered ancient portraits on the walls, each depicting fairies who had lived in Pixie Hollow long ago. Their eyes seemed to follow her as she passed, giving her chills. As Tinkerbell ventured further, she heard a faint whispering sound. Following the noise, she found herself in a grand hall where a large, cracked mirror stood. The whispering grew louder, and she realized it was coming from the mirror itself. Curious, she approached it and saw a faint glow emanating from its surface. Suddenly, the mirror began to shimmer, and a ghostly figure of an old fairy appeared. "Who dares to enter my home?" the figure asked in a gentle but echoing voice. Tinkerbell, though startled, gathered her courage and replied, "I am Tinkerbell from Pixie Hollow. I mean no harm. I was just curious about this house." The ghostly fairy smiled kindly. "I am Seraphina, the guardian of this house. It was once a place of joy and laughter, but it has been abandoned for many years. I have been waiting for someone brave enough to visit and help restore its magic." Tinkerbell's eyes sparkled with determination. "I would love to help. What do I need to do?" Seraphina explained that the house had lost its magic because the enchanted crystals that powered it had been scattered throughout the forest. Tinkerbell needed to find and bring them back to restore the house to its former glory. With a new mission, Tinkerbell set off into the forest, searching high and low for the enchanted crystals. She encountered various magical creatures along the way, each offering clues and assistance. After a day of tireless searching, she finally found all the crystals, each one glowing with vibrant colors. Returning to the haunted house, Tinkerbell placed the crystals in their rightful places. The house began to glow and shimmer with magical light. The cobwebs vanished, the dust lifted, and the once dark and eerie house transformed into a bright, welcoming home filled with enchantment. Seraphina appeared once more, her ghostly form now radiating with happiness. "Thank you, Tinkerbell. You have brought life back to this house. It will now be a place of joy and wonder for all fairies to enjoy." Tinkerbell beamed with pride. "I'm glad I could help. This house is beautiful, and I'm sure it will bring happiness to many." With a grateful heart, Tinkerbell bid farewell to Seraphina and flew back to Pixie Hollow, excited to share her incredible adventure with her friends. The haunted house was no longer a place of mystery and fear, but a magical haven waiting to be discovered by those with brave and curious hearts. Sofia, the Raindrop Whisperer. Sofia had always been afraid of the rain. It wasn't just the loud patter of raindrops against the windows or the rumbling thunder that sent shivers down her spine. There was something else, something deeper and more mysterious that made her heart race whenever dark clouds gathered in the sky. One evening, as she hurried home from school under an ominous, darkening sky, Sophia felt the first drops of rain. She quickened her pace, clutching her umbrella tightly. But before she could reach her front door, a strange thing happened. The raindrops that fell on her skin didn't feel wet. Instead, they felt warm and tingly, almost as if they were alive. Sophia stopped and looked up. The raindrops sparkled with an otherworldly glow, casting a magical light around her. Suddenly, she was not afraid. The rain seemed to be calling her, inviting her to discover its secrets. Driven by curiosity, Sophia followed the glowing raindrops to a hidden path in the woods behind her house. The path led to a small, enchanted glade where the rain fell in delicate, shimmering sheets. In the center of the glade stood an ancient tree with branches that seemed to reach the sky. As Sophia approached the tree, she noticed a small door at its base. Without hesitation, she opened the door and stepped inside. To her astonishment, she found herself in a magical world where rain was not something to fear, but a source of wonder and enchantment. In this world, Sophia met a wise old woman named Ilara, who explained the truth about the rain. Long ago, a powerful sorceress had cursed the rain, turning it into a force of fear and chaos. But the curse could be broken by someone with a pure heart and a brave spirit. Ilara told Sophia that she had been chosen to lift the curse. To do so, Sophia needed to find 3 magical artifacts hidden in different parts of the enchanted world. Each artifact was guarded by a mystical creature that would test Sophia's courage, wisdom, and kindness. Determined to break the curse and bring peace to the rain, Sophia embarked on her quest. Along the way, she faced many challenges and made new friends who helped her on her journey. With each artifact she found, the rain in her world began to change, becoming less fearful and more magical. Finally, after many adventures, Sophia found the last artifact and returned to the ancient tree. Ilara performed a powerful ritual, and the curse was lifted. The rain was no longer a source of fear, but a symbol of hope and magic. Sophia returned to her world, forever changed. She no longer feared the rain, but embraced it, knowing that it held the power of wonder and enchantment. And whenever it rained, she remembered her magical journey and the bravery that had led her to uncover the truth. From that day on, Sophia looked forward to the rain, for it reminded her of the magical world she had discovered and the courage she had found within herself. The Strawberry Shortcake Mystery. In the charming village of Berryville, renowned for its luscious strawberry fields, an annual tradition brings joy to everyone: the Strawberry Festival. The highlight of the festival is the Strawberry Shortcake Bake-Off, where villagers compete to create the most delicious and imaginative shortcake. This year, young Emily, an aspiring baker, is determined to win the grand prize. She spent weeks perfecting her recipe, hoping to impress the judges with her unique twist on the classic dessert. However, just days before the festival, a mysterious incident occurs. All the strawberries in Emily's garden vanish overnight. Desperate and heartbroken, Emily confides in her best friends, Jake and Lily. Together, they embark on a mission to uncover the truth behind the missing strawberries. As they follow a trail of clues, they encounter a series of strange events and quirky characters, each with their own secrets and motives. Their investigation leads them to the outskirts of Berryville, where they discover an old, abandoned greenhouse filled with rare and exotic plants. Inside, they find a peculiar gardener who reveals a surprising connection to the village's history and the origins of the Strawberry Festival. With time running out, Emily and her friends must solve the mystery and recover the stolen strawberries. Along the way, they learn about teamwork, perseverance, and the importance of community. In a heartwarming conclusion, Emily's dedication and creativity shine through as she bakes a show-stopping strawberry shortcake that captures the spirit of Berryville. Renowned for its luscious strawberry fields, an annual tradition brings joy to everyone. The Strawberry Festival. The highlight of the festival is the Strawberry Shortcake Bake-Off, where villagers compete to create the most delicious and imaginative shortcake. The festival ends with a joyful celebration, and Emily's shortcake becomes a symbol of resilience and the magic of friendship, ensuring the Strawberry Festival remains a cherished tradition for years to come.